confirm you're okay, please.
Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2021. It's time to end the season and start a brand new season, which means it's time to say au revoir to Williams and Koichina to our new team. Maybe not. Anyway, let's have a look and end the season now and see where we end up. Of course, the other teams are going to be developing their car as well, so the pecking order may have changed already. Let's start the season break and let's see where we are at the moment. We're second from the bottom, just behind the Alfa Romeo, which means that we will be moving to Alpha unless they move up the table at the start of the next season. Let's have a look and see what happens, as it's time to renegotiate our contract. But before we do that, we just have a look one last time. Yes, it looks like we are going to Alfa Romeo for Season 2 of the F1 2021 All Seasons Career Mode. Let's approach other teams and see if we are correct. And we are correct. There you go. The next team up from this one is Alfa Romeo, which means we will be starting our Season 2 journey in that car. Fantastic. Okay, let's approach the team then. Let's approach the team. Hopefully they're going to say yes, they do. And we're going to go for a low risk because we really want this drive. We don't want to cock it up and end up in a back marker team right at the back of the field. No, we don't. So we're going to go for that. And it should say yes. I don't think they ever say no. And it's a yes. Look at that. 4.17 million squiddles. And we got a little bit of money for our perk fund as well. Come on, where's the grid girls? Where's the grid? There's no grid girls again, lads. This is ridiculous. What on earth is the reason for giving us cash if we can't spend it on birds? Unbelievable. It's definitely not the James Hunt era of Formula 1, is it? It's definitely not. And I'm very upset. I'm going to go for this one then. Development feedback. There you go. That'll do. Let's spend some cash. There you go. We've done it. We've done it. So here we are then in our brand new car for Season 2. It's the Alfa Romeo Racing. Sponsored by Orlen. Yes, Orlen. So let's see how we do in this car as we start our Season 2 campaign. As you can see, there you go. We have overtaken Williams. We are now third from the bottom. And there's the results from last season. 43 points we got in the end. Lewis Hamilton won the championship with 313. So lots of work to do in this season 2 of the championship. Now, once again, we are going for the 16 race format. And if you didn't like the pecking order for last season, you're going to love this one even less. Yes, because last season we went for the tracks from the top of the grid downwards and ended up in Singapore. This time we're going to do the tracks going right the way down to the bottom. So the last race will be in Abu Dhabi, but the first race will not be where it usually is. No. Let's have a look and see where we're going to end up to start the actual season. So here you go. We just go up the tracks now. So yes, we will have Abu Dhabi at the end of the season, but we're going to start the season for Season 2. And I think it's going to be... where is it going to be? Not quite sure. It's going to be at France at Paul Richard. Yes, so there you go. Our 16 race championship starts at the Paul Richard circuit in France for round 1. Round 2 in Austria. Round 3 in Silverstone. Round 4 at Hungary. So here we go. And off to the first round. It's time to go to Paul Richard for the first round of Season 2 of the championship. And we've dropped back down to second from the bottom again, and Williams have gone up into no, I don't believe it. How can this be possible? Why does this always happen to me? Why? I've dropped down 2 places below bloody Williams. That was my team. Anyway, practice has been completed, everyone. We've got some more lovely resource points, 1,060 to add to our collection. Fantastic. And we've got some more development boosts as well. Yes. So here we are at the Paul Richards circuit in our brand new Alfa Romeo for the first round of the championship. And already the Hookster has reported back that this car is... It's alright. There you go. Confirmation from the Hookster. He says it's alright. So anyway, let's have a look and see what first qualifying time we can put in about across the line. It's going to put us into the awesomeness of... Where's the line? There's the line. 4th position. 1 second behind the leaders. At the moment, as we accelerate forward now to a little bit later into qualifying, you can see that we've dropped to the 12th position, but still pretty decent for an Alfa Romeo. We're slightly up on the delta times we're about to cross the line, but only slightly. Let's have a look and see if we can improve on 12th. Maybe overtake Sebastian Vettel. Let's have a look and see what happens if we cross the line. And the answer to that is no, we don't. No, we stay in 12th place at the moment. As we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying. Yes, qualifying's now been completed. We have made it up into the top 10, as you can see, the top 10 in the Alfa Romeo, but unfortunately our delta time is now down, so we're not going to improve on 10th position, so it's either going to be 10th or lower as we're about to come round the corner for the final time of qualifying and cross the line. Fernando Alonso just sneaked into 11th place, as you can see behind us. Verstappen in 9th as we cross the line now. And is it going to stay in 10th place or is it going to drop down? Well, we'll have to find out any moment now. Valtteri Bottas got pole position. Daniel Ricciardo in 2nd. Lando Norris in 3rd. The Hookster was in 10th place. And let's have a look and see. Antonio Giovinazzi, our teammate, only 17th place. What a bloody loser.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. A lap of Paul Ricard then consists of 15 corners and a total length of around 3.6 miles. Drivers will need to position their cars carefully on the exit of the flat-out turn 10, ready for the double apex right-hander at 11. Watch out for potential overtaking action at the end of the start-finish straight and into the heavy braking zone of turn 8. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula 1 underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. They've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo, a strong showing from the Australian. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Perez, Lewis Hamilton and Sainz, Leclerc, Gasly, Verstappen and the captain, Fernando Alonso, Vettel, Yuki Tsunoda and Ocon, Russell, Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher and Guan Yu Zhou. Latifi and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the Seasons career mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go. Wow, great start off the line, as you can see. We got Verstappen in front of us, we got Pierre Gasly as well, mon Dieu, and look at this, we got a car sneaking up with it, and I think it's Yuki Tsunoda. This is going to get very, very close, and we go to 2-1, and Yuki Tsunoda decided not even to bother going onto the track there and just went straight off the track, as you can see. But look at this, we've now got Leclerc and Gasly once again. Did they get past us, and can we see if we can dive down the inside of I think it's Leclerc. A little bit of contact with Gasly as well up his rear end, but this time we're going to do a dive down inside of 2 cars. I do believe. Do we get through? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, we do. Yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy. Wow, that is exciting. That was very exciting indeed. We're up into 7th place in our Alfa Romeo, everyone. 7th place. In front of us now, we got Lewis, Sir Lulu of Lewisham, and behind us we have got Pierre Gasly in that Alfa Tauri who's fighting like crazy. Look at the cars behind us. This is getting very, very hairy, scary stuff. But we hold at the moment to this 7th place. Hamilton still in the lead in front of us of 1.5 seconds. 1.5 seconds. And Verstappen is behind us in the Red Bull. Now, I don't know how long we're going to be able to hold off Maxi Boy Verstappen, of course, because we're only in an Alfa Romeo. And in development terms, we're about second from the bottom in this car. Yes, second, we've been beaten by our own bloody old team, Williams. Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable scenes. In fact, you could almost call it biblical scenes. Yes, biblical scenes as we're about to complete lap 1 of this race. Look at that beautiful helmet from Nookster there. Look at it, absolutely beautiful. DJ Mario, I don't know what it says. Anyway, we're about to complete lap 1. Still in 7th place, still chasing Hamilton. Got no chance of catching him, unfortunately. Verstappen, though, has got a chance of catching us behind. He's just over half a second. So we accelerate forward on lap 2, as you can see. No change in position, still in 7th place. Hamilton's now got the gap up to 2.3 seconds. Verstappen still holding back at about just over half a second as the DRS has now been enabled for lap 3. This is going to be an opportunity that Verstappen needs to try and catch up to us and get past us. We accelerate forward on lap 5, so we're coming in for our pit stop now. Verstappen's coming in at the same time. We've got cars ahead that are coming as well. Hamilton's coming in. Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger in the McLaren, has also come in for his stop. Wow, it's very busy in the pit lane. Very busy indeed. Let's see what happens. We're about to come in for our stop. We're, of course, right down the end there, or pretty much in the middle. And you can see the team are now changing onto the yellow sidewall tyre, as always. Oh, we got a hold. We had a hold. I'm sure that, yes, we were held there for Verstappen, and he's jumped us in the pits. Unbelievable. What a cockwomble. He has jumped us in the pits, Maxi Boy Verstappen, and we've lost the place now as we rejoin the field into clear air. Well, not clear air. We've got Max in front of us, but I should say a clear track, because there's no other sort of cars around us. But yes, we have been beaten and bested in the pits by Maxi Boy as we accelerate forward in lap 6. So there you can see we are still in 16th place at the moment. Verstappen's ahead of us in 15th place. George of the Russell is currently in 17th position. Mick Schumacher is in 18th place in our old Huss car from last season. So can we catch up to the back of Verstappen? Well, we're getting very, very close as we accelerate forward on lap 6. Verstappen's still ahead of us. We've got cars now coming for their pit stop, so hopefully we should get back into the World Championship points as soon as we go past the pits. Let's have a look and see if we do. But we are still chasing Verstappen and getting very, very close to his rear end now. Let's see if we can get past. Is he going to make a dive bomb move down the inside? I think he is. Yes, he does. Can he do it though? Can he hold on to it? Oh, that was a very clean move, in fact, for Nookster. Superb. And he's up now into 9th position. He has bested Maxi Boy Verstappen in a Red Bull. I cannot believe it, but it's true as we accelerate on lap 7. So still in 9th position at the moment, but 2 more cars have come in for a pit stop. One of those is an Aston, and I think the other one is an Alpine. And we get past, so we have rejoined back now into 7th place, which is what we had pretty much from the start of this Grand Prix. So some really good, as we now exceed track limits, some really good championship points are on offer in this round. As we accelerate for the lap 8, Maxi Boy Verstappen has now caught up to the back of the Stowe. He's got the gap down to less than oh, he went for a dive there, almost ended up going to the pit lane, but there you go. We still hold on to it, but the gap now is, well, you can visually see the gap with the rear view mirrors. It's not a very much at all as we are on lap 8 now of this Grand Prix. Accelerate for the lap 10. Lap 10, Verstappen is still fighting like crazy behind us, but we're still holding him off at the moment in 7th place. Perez is now the car ahead of him, the sister Red Bull, but he's now 11 seconds ahead, so we've got no chance of catching him. But can we fend off Verstappen until the end of this Grand Prix? Well, we're to find out as we accelerate forward now to lap 13. It's the last lap of the race, and the answer to that is yes, we have, because in fact, Sebastian Vettel has overtaken Verstappen. He's now the car behind us in, of course, that Aston Martin. They're really doing pretty well this season so far, is Aston Martin. But can they hold it together, or are they going to tail off towards the end of the season? We don't know. But anyway, the most important thing is the Hookster. It's going to get some points in the first round of this championship, Season 2, as Valtteri Bottas crosses the line and finishes the race as the winner. We're going to cross the line. Hopefully we can fend off Sebastian Vettel in 7th place for some very important World Championship points to add to our campaign at the moment. So we're about to cross the line right now. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Well done, Hookster. Very pleased with that indeed. Very pleased. 7th position in an Alfa Romeo. And Sebastian Vettel gets drive of the day. I think he deserves that because he got past Maxi Boy Verstappen. So yes, well done to Sebastian Vettel. And there is Total Wolf, the Terminator. The Terminator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's bloody not. What is your name then? My name is Alicia Vikander. You probably... Oh, there's DMX Marduk, famous F1 YouTuber. Alicia Vikander. You probably see me in some very arty films, yes, including Tomb Raider. But it's nothing like Sarah Connor, no. Nothing like Sarah Connor at all. Anyway, there is Valtteri Bottas onto the top step as I finally stop talking absolute gibberish. Takes the trophy and holds it up high and says, I did it, lads. I beat Lulu. Yes, you did, Valtteri. Well done to you, sir. Well done indeed. And there's the Honey Badger in the McLaren. Sad he's no longer in Formula 1, but there you go. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Let's go to the points after this round. Of course, it's pretty academic at this stage, but we got some serious... We got 6 points for that. Wowzers. So look at the standings now and see where we are. We're in 7th place already. 20 points behind the leader, Valtteri Bottas. Oh my God. Daniel Ricciardo in 2nd place. Lewis Hamilton in 3rd position. Wowzers me trousers. So we move on to the next round of the championship. It's time for round 2 at Austria at Spielberg. And yes, the practice has been completed. We got some more lovely resource points to add to our collection. 1,623. We got some more development boosts and I still have no idea what this means. Still got... What do you mean minus 7% discount? What is this? Bloody Walmart? I don't get it. I just don't bloody well get it. Somebody help me. So here we are at Spielberg, and are we in for another close encounter? Did you see what I did there? Come on, just a little smile, I need the views, Anyway, first qualified run for Duxter. Let's see what he can put in the beautiful Alfa Romeo car. I do like the livery on this, it's absolutely gorgeous. As he crosses the line, and it's going to put him at the moment in... Ooh! 6th place, just 1 second behind the leader. As we accelerate forward now to a little bit further into qualifying, you can see we've dropped down to 19th position, but we are slightly up on the deltas, but only by a 10th, and I don't think this is going to be enough. We might just get ahead of Guan Yu Zhou. Let's have a look and see if we do. Is about to cross the line, and oh yes, we do in fact. We get past our own teammate as well, Giovinazzi, up into 15th position as we accelerate forward now to even later into qualifying. We're in 16th place at the moment, still ahead of our teammate and slightly up on the deltas, almost up to half a second. Let's see if we can improve on this. Maybe get a top 10, but I think it's doubtful. But we may get ahead of George Russell in 14th, and we do indeed get past George Russell in 14th. There you go, fantastic. So that's it then, the end of qualifying. 14th position for the Hookster. Looks like it's going to be, but are we going to drop down or are we going to stay in that position just ahead of George Russell as we cross the line? I'm happy with that. Valtteri Bottas got pole, Lulu got 2nd, and we ended up, 16th in the end, but we're still ahead of our teammate, Antonio Giovinazzi.
Welcome to the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Let's have a chat about McLaren. There have been some tweaks to the power unit regulations, of course, and I have to say it doesn't seem, so far at least, that they've been able to keep up.
There are a few downcast looks within the team this weekend. I think they've been hit fairly hard by the new regs. But this is only the first step down a long road of development, and even if they don't maximise their points today, there are plenty more up for grabs this season.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Norris, Max Verstappen and Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Gasly and Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, George Russell and Stroll, Ocon, the captain, Antonio Giovinazzi and Guan Yu Zhou, Mick Schumacher and Nicholas Latifi. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the all-seasons clear motor. We say go, 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 and it's where we go. Wow, great start off the line once again. It looks a great start off the line. We've got Ocon, we've got Strolls, we go to turn 1. This is going to get very, very tight indeed. And we go for the inside of Lance Stroll. Look at this, they're battling like crazy ahead. We get past her, we get past, is that Albon? Is it? No, it's Alonso. We get past Alonso as well, up to 12th position now. We've got Sainz, we've got Vettel, we've got Tsunoda in front of us, and Gasly as well. What are we going to do? We're going to sneak down the inside of all of them. Yes, we do. And Gasly. Oh, it's going to get tight. A little bit of contact with Pierre Gasly. Oh, bloody hell. Almost lost it there. Almost lost it. Looks to get a warning for collision with Gasly, but we are through. Just looking back at the cars behind us now. Yes, you bunch of losers. We got past you. Oh, we got one very close on the left-hand side. I think that's still Pierre Gasly, but we have made it up to the points. Yes, the points in our little potato car. 8th position now, and we are chasing. Well, I say chasing. It's Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari, so we've got no chance of catching, but we are still resisting from Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri at the moment. So this is a fantastic result in the first lap of this round of the championship at the Spielberg. Yes, the Austrian Grand Prix. As we go past the grandstands, for the first time that you can see, going around the corner here, still holding on to our 8th position. We've got some flags going on, yellow flags come out. Oh, they've got green. Oh no, the safety car's come out. The safety car has been deployed on lap 2, which means we can now employ our alternative strategy. Now the thing is, are the other teams going to work this out? Because of course this is lap 2, not lap 1, so maybe some of the other teams are going to come in for a pit stop. But anyway, we come in, of course, because our medium tyre will last us all the way to the end of this 25% race. And all the other teams don't seem to have worked that out. Just looking down the pit lane, look, no one else has come in, I don't think. It's a clear pit lane for us. We're going to, of course, rejoin right at the back of the field, but in we come. Change on to the harder tyre, yellow sidewall tyre for the rest of this stint, and it'll easily get us to the rest of this stint. No problems whatsoever. So we're going to... Oh, look at this! Fernando Alonso has already pitted at the same time we did, just behind us in fact. That's great news. What a sneaky little git though, as we accelerate for lap 4. Still under the safety car at the moment. The safety car is now going to come in after this lap. We're just behind Mick Schumacher, who's currently in 17th. We're in 18th position, but we're ahead of Carlos Sainz. Oh, a little bit of contact there with Mick Schumacher, straight up the Jack Jones, right up the Jack C4, Mick Schumacher, and now it's time for us to say go, go, go once more, as we're going to see if we can sneak down the inside of Mick Schumacher, but we can't manage to do it at the moment. And look at it, already they're off like a bloody ferret up a drain pipe, as it always is on the restarts. We lose so much ground to the other cars, it's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, but we continue on and we're still chasing Mick Schumacher. We've got to be very careful, of course, with Sainz. And look at this, we now go for a move on lap 5 down the inside of Mick Schumacher. Do we get past? Yes, we do. And now in front of us we've got Queen Latifi. Now, of course, we don't really have to worry because everyone in front of us has got to come in for a pit stop. But saying that, we really don't want to get held up behind these cars because we are looking for a good finishing position in this race. Some serious points, in fact. So as you can see on lap 6 now, we have caught up to the back of Queen Latifi in the Haas car. We're going to see if we can do a move down the inside. Yes, we do. We sell him the dummy and we go down the inside. Can we break in time for the next turn? No, yes we can, but he's still there off to the left-hand side and we managed to get past. Yes, past Queen Latifi, up now to 16th position. We accelerate forward out to lap 7. Now, what the hell was that? Oh my goodness, that was a kamikaze Sainz trying for a move that obviously didn't work there in the Ferrari. He was obviously getting fed up with being behind us, but yes, that didn't work at all. And we are still in 16th position at the moment. Wowzers, me trousers. As we accelerate forward at lap 8, as you can see, we've still got Sainz behind us, but cars have started to come in for their pit stops now, so this is good news. And we're up down to, we're back into 9th position, and we're just behind, oh, bloody hell, I say just behind, almost plowed straight into the back of our own teammate, Giovinazzi there, as Carlos Sainz behind us. He's still working like crazy to try and get past us, and he's now gone around the inside of us, but we're going to brake a lot later. Oh, we're going for our teammate as well, and we get past Giovinazzi, almost crashes the back of Guan Yu Zhou. who I think is in the Williams for this season, and we've got Ocon in the mix as well. It's all going on. It's all going on this race. But at the moment, you can see on lap 10 now, we're going for a move on Ocon. As we say that, this is for the lead. This is for the lead. Oh my goodness, and there's contact. We almost been it, but we get past Ocon. Yes, we get past Ocon up into the lead of the race. Everyone else has now pitted, and we are in the box seats on lap 10. Just 8 laps to go. We are in the lead of the race. Yes, the alternative strategy worked. Once again, as we accelerate forward at lap 11. We've got some flags going on. Green flags. And we've got the yellows. What's going on, Carlos? Oh no! The safety car has come out again for the second time in this race. We have another safety car. This is unbelievable scenes. In fact, you could almost say it's biblical scenes. Yes, biblical scenes. Oh my goodness. So the safety car's come out for the second time. It's going to be a very, very late safety car as we accelerate for lap 14. So yes, we're now slowing down. The safety car's got to come in. And I think we've got the rev limiter on because we can't make any more progress behind the safety car as it now clears off into the distance to get back into the pit lane before we go past the start and finish line. And there'll be time for us to say go, go, go once more. So Carlos Sainz is now in second place in that Ferrari. Alonso's in third, Hamilton in fourth, and Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, is currently in fifth position. As the safety car now comes in from its safety car duties, and we resume the race. Yes, go, go, go! Once again for the Hooksters, in the lead at the moment, just over a quarter of a second ahead of Carlos Sainz. And we got flags again. We got flags. Oh, it's the green flags after the safety car. I do apologise. So off we go again on lap 15 as we accelerate for the lap 7. But now we've got more flags going on, more green flags. Have we got any yellows? I don't know. Oh, what's going on? I can see on the mini-map, it looks like a couple of cars have collided. Fernando Alonso's out of and Charles Leclerc as well. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. It looks like they may have hit each other. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to look at the replays after the race and see exactly what happened there. But as you can see on the mini-map, 2 cars are now out of this Grand Prix on lap 17, which means Hamilton's now pulled it up to second place as we accelerate for the lap 18. And we're under real pressure from the cars behind. It's the Mercedes duo, of course. They're a lot faster than we are in this car. We're only really in this position out of pure luck because of the safety car. We would of course be about 6th or 7th to really inferior because of the pace of this car, but as you can see we are definitely just holding off these Mercedes. If it was another 2 laps we would have lost out to them, but we cross the line and we win it. We win the race. Yes, get in there. Well, it's a lucky win, I must admit, but a win is a win. However way you say it, a win is a win, and we have done it. Yes, in our little Alfa Romeo, and we get drive. Well, we deserve that. We deserve that, to be honest. Yes, we get driver of the day in our little Alfa Romeo. And there is Vassar. Yes, now the boss of Ferrari. Oh my God. Oh my God. He may regret that decision. But in this race, he's well happy that the Hookster has won it in his little potato car. Yes, his little potato car. And there are the team mechanics which contain no famous F1 YouTubers. Great to see indeed. Wowzers, absolute wowzers, as we see the beautiful scenery in the background. Yes, well done, Codemasters. And so I'm on the podium. There he is. Oh yes, he says, come on, give me that adulation, Look at him, so sprightly, only 39 years old and still winning races in a potato, an absolute bloody toilet. Yes, but he's still doing it. Well done, Hookster. Well done indeed. So let's unpack that race now and go to the various replays and see exactly what happened during this race, because it's pretty crazy. So here is Fernando Alonso. He seems to be doing okay at the moment, just going about his business. Let's see. Oh, he goes a little bit. Oh, and it's contact with the Ferrari. That must be Charles Leclerc, which has caused Leclerc to go out as well. And oh my goodness, Fernando Alonso's reversed on the circuit. Surely that's not allowed, FIA. And you can see the contact here. This is from the Aston Martin. I do believe that was Lance Stroll. And now you can see the view from the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. And there was contact. I think he's probably lost some of his wing, Charles Leclerc there. I'm not quite sure. We'll go to another replay view and see if we can have a look at Charles's wing to see if it's got any damage on it. Yes, it has. You can see on the left-hand side. Look at that. Looks like a shark's taken a huge bite out of his wing on the left-hand side there. So Charles Leclerc had to come in for a pit stop there. No, actually, it's not Charles Leclerc. It's Carlos Sainz. Just saw the number on the front of the wing. It's Carlos Sainz. What? Wowzers. Now I'm confused. So how did he get so far up the... Now I'm very confused. But anyway, yes, so it was Carlos Sainz who had all that contact there with Fernando Alonso. And here is later in the race, and you can see, oh my goodness, that was... Oh, total chaos now, total chaos. No, that was Charles Leclerc, surely. That was that... I'm not quite sure. Oh my God, but there's just carnage everywhere. What a crazy race that was. What a crazy race. That was towards the end of the race, I think lap 17, when those two cars went out of the race. So there you go then. First for the Youngster, overshadowed by all the events, but in the championship now we're in second position, just 14 points behind Valtteri. It won't last. It won't last. We will drop down, but it's good to see at the moment we are fighting with the big boys. Fighting with the big boys. Fantastic. Lulu in third. We're beating Lulu. We're beating Lewis. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And we're third in the constructors. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome. As always, it's been another exciting episode of the All Seasons on F1 2021. And yes, of course, and there will, of course, be more later.